Welcome back to Layden's. Today I'm doing some raised beds for our herbs. I'm putting it just outside the window of the kitchen. Wheelbarrowing stones is sure heavier than wheelbarrowing dirt, I can tell you. Yeah, this is the stone that I'm using for my raised beds. It's granite. This is the stuff that I had left over when I had a bunch of work done in my horse's paddock. There's a stream culvert that runs through one side of it, and I needed to stop the water from getting into the horse's paddock. So we did that about 12 years ago, I guess. So yeah, this is some of the extra stone that's left. And so yeah, it's great for building raised beds. I mean, it's not as neat and tidy as using wood, but I don't care about that. For me, I like things to be as natural as possible, so stone, to me, is fantastic. I love the stone, I love the way it looks. It just looks like it belongs there better than what wood would. And I don't like using pressure treat, especially if it's food, like my herb garden. I don't want no chemicals at all. Yeah. This is how I'm doing my gardens. It's just stone piled on top of each other. It's not real stable yet, but once I put the dirt on the inside, it really stables the rocks and stops them from falling. And as soon as the garden or the new soil gets wet, it'll kind of start to wash in between the stones, and it'll actually make them a lot more stable. I've been using this type of stone now for a long time. Works really well. So yeah, this is our... We've always grown a few herbs, but this winter, my wife and I, we started doing a lot more research into herbs and remedies and what they're good for, health-wise. Yeah, this is one trailer load. I have to use the quad for this one because it's too far away to use the wheelbarrow. Alright, this is my organic matter. This is from the cow pasture. So yeah, it hasn't been composted. It's just been kind of where I've been putting the hay and stuff for the cows over the last number of years. And this is kind of broken down on its own. So yeah, this is the organic matter. After I get this all put down, I'm hoping I have enough here to do maybe 7 or 8 inches in all of the beds. I doubt it, but I hope so. And then I'm going to go get a load of soil from across the road. What it is, it's a stream that runs really strong in the spring of the year from all the snow melt. And what it does is it kind of floods everything on the other side of the road. The entire area gets flooded and all the silt kind of settles there. Yeah, it's been a really busy year for me this year. Done a lot of new gardens. I've had to add lots of compost to all my gardens. So, I don't mind. I actually kind of enjoy the work. I like gardening. And it's actually work that you do for yourself. So yeah, I enjoy it. Yeah, well, we decided to do this year because this is a part of our yard that we have never used, and we were trying to figure out where to grow like our herbs and some lettuce and some dill and all kinds of many different herbs. And we really didn't want to put it in our main raised bed gardens, because that's where we grow like our broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, onions, tomatoes, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries. So we didn't want to have to take out any of those or take away space. So we figured, you know what, this area we don't really use, and a lot of herbs can survive in the shade because we do get a fair amount of shade in here. This is the third trailer load of organic soil. Gardens are a lot bigger than I thought they were. Oh well. It always seems to work that way anyway. So Well, it's getting late in the year now, so I got to get my stuff done. I need to get these gardens in. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking our last frost date was in June, but no, it's not. Last frost date, I think, has already gone by. So that's why I'm in such a major rush to get all my gardens in. Because I need to get the herbs out of the pots. They're starting to get pretty big to be in pots right now. Although some herbs do okay in pots, but like my lemon balm and bee balm and mint, they all do okay in pots, but you don't get as big a plant. Like, we're hoping to get a lot of lemon balm this year because that's one of our favorite teas. Really good for you. It's a really calming tea, helps you sleep. So it's one of the herbs that, you know, takes stress away big time. Okay, just got back from getting some soil from over on across the road where it kind of floods down every year. This stuff is usually pretty sandy, so I don't usually put a lot in my garden, but I do like to mix it in. It's just that I like having different, I guess, different types of microorganisms and different soils, and I believe that it will give you a better quality of a vegetable or herb, whatever you're growing. So I usually do this all the time. Because this is a brand new garden this year, I think it's very important to have good soil, good microorganisms, good everything in there. Lots of organic matter. So yeah, I had a bit of this. The only problem with this type of stuff, because it's in a floodplain over there, it has a lot of weeds in it. So I'll have to do quite a bit of weeding this year, but oh well. Well, it looks like the sun's finally starting to come out. That's going to turn into a nice day after all. It was pretty humid all morning. As soon as the sun comes in, it seems like the humidity goes away. That's a good thing. I'm just about ready now to actually start planting some of the herbs that we have. Now, I had lavender growing last year, but it doesn't look like it's going to come back this year. Maybe I just didn't put enough straw over top to protect it from the winter, I guess. But I'm going to keep all my name tags on all of my plants, just so I know what ones are what. I'm just going to kind of not break up the roots. I'm just going to actually try to leave them all right in their soil from the pots, because the roots are on the outside of it now because I am a little late planting these guys, which is okay. Yep. Lavender is a perennial, so I hope it comes back again next year. So is my lemon balm. It's probably the herb that we're going to grow more than any other one, because we will use this one way more than any of the other herbs that we plant, is lemon balm. We use it pretty much every day now. It's also a perennial. It should come back every year, but we'll see. Sometimes when they say they're perennials, I don't think they're talking about Canadian winters, but we'll see. They say it's good to -30, but I don't know about that. I haven't found too many perennials yet that will last in -30. But we'll see. I hope it does. I really do. They're supposed to be a really hardy plant. Take a lot of a punishment. And they don't really need a lot of sun. They do good in shade with little sun. So that's a good thing. Now this is mint. I'm planting it on the opposite side because mint really likes to spread. So I'm going to give it a bigger space to spread in. I have a few of these. I'm going to try and maybe plant them all in the same place. See, I kept them in my pots too long. You can see the root base is getting pretty intense there, so I'm hoping now that they got, you know, nice, good soil to grow in. They'll actually start to produce a lot more. This is my purple, they call it Opa basil. Herb garden planted. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and maybe consider subscribing, maybe leave a comment, hit the bell notification.